YouTube, what going on, man? Trey Santana back with another video. Hey, look, that boy 1090 Jake been feeding the streets lately. I ain't gonna lie, that boy been dropping every 3 days, if not more. But look, today it says feds allege Lil Durk dropped 1 million on Quando Rondo's head. Now I low key think I heard that it was about 1 million on his head before. I think Quando low key dropped the response track today saying it was 1 million on his head. But as y'all know, he ain't end up passing away. Somebody else did, and Durk is in jail for it now. So let's see what that boy 1090 got to say about it, man. No cap. Y'all like the video though?
$1 million hit.
Oh, we gotta go back.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS.
Like the video.
It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this
Rocking
video,
with you, Jake.
we're going to be speaking on the feds alleging that Lil Durk put $1 million hit on Quando Rondo. Now, you don't have to crash our code or...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. King Mario, brother, that's the least you could do. The least you could do for your brother.
Instagram, the feds reportedly closed the free cash app. Now, Remo would post to Instagram, the feds reportedly claim Lil Durk put $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo's head, and it would come with some paperwork stating the discovery also shows that defendant Banks used his trusted lieutenants, defendant Wilson and co-conspirator 5, to recruit hitmen to fly to Southern California on August 18th, 2022 to kill Quando Rondo.
Boy, that shit almost happened. August, that shit will be like a couple months from now. That shit almost be 4 years ago. That mean King Von been gone for a little minute, going on 6 years. Like, time really passed by. Like, y'all let me know how old y'all was when all this shit happened. Because I was 16 turning 17 when this shit happened. I'm 22 now. That shit crazy.
Consistent with defendant Banks' promise to reward co-conspirators, defendant Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay a $1 million reward on behalf of defendant Banks in exchange for flying to LA to commit the murder.
Boy, they was trying to make a fucking life changer off that boy Quando head. You hear me? 1 million split up. 500,000, boy. If y'all don't go to jail, boy, you can do something with that for real. You can change your whole life around for the greater good, boy. Unfortunately, they were stupid enough to get caught.
Something I can't see what it says because I got Jaleese. It says she.
But at the same time,
the government has also disclosed a list of defendant Banks and OTF's music videos in which defendant Wilson, Houston, and the rest is cut off, right? And we can jump into the comment section. Jaleese is saying free Quando. Some other people are reacting. This person is saying they got this from a Vlad interview Lil Tim did.
Damn. Hey, let me ask y'all something though, because I know a lot of people be goddamn fake involving themselves in the 4KT versus OTF. Now, me personally, I don't really give a fuck, but you know I'm 4KT, you feel me? Green flag over everything. But y'all let me know who y'all rather choose and shit.
Now, before we get into that interview, this is the federal website Pacer where you can look up Fed cases, right? And this is the actual motion filed by the government in which this paperwork is in. Now, what they're talking about in this, in response to a claim, the defendant's reply brief that nowhere does this discovery set forth anything resembling a fix. It's just like a lot of legal shit, a lot of quoting cases.
Yeah, bro, spare us with the boring shit.
And then this is where we get into the details. Here, the detailed SSI, together with the government's substantial and organized discovery, the government has alleged, and its discovery clearly supports the straightforward theory that defendant Banks told co-conspirators he would reward anyone who helped kill his rival,
Taekwondo.
That defendant Banks and other OTF conspirators attempted to murder Quando in Los Angeles, and that even though the co-conspirators killed the other guy, not Quando, defendant Banks nonetheless rewarded co-conspirators by, among other things, featuring many of the direct participants in the murder in music videos and rap lyrics in the months following.
Damn, so wait. Okay, if you ain't really complete the job, then of course you probably ain't gonna get paid full. But he say he put them in music videos and rap lyrics. He compensated these niggas with clout. Y'all went to go try to kill Quando Rondo, kill his cousin, and got compensated with clout, cuz. Y'all gotta get that boy dirt next if he don't pay y'all. No count. Somebody, no. That is crazy.
Murder. in music videos and rap lyrics in the months following the murder. For example, the government anticipates that a cooperating witness will testify that defendant Banks made clear to the witness and other OTF members that anyone who killed Quando would be made straight, otherwise known as handsomely rewarded.
I never heard of handsomely rewarded, but that nigga Durk did say in one of his songs, I want no nigga who you catch, I want the one I paid for. He said that now. He said that.
Discovery also shows the defendant Banks used his trusted lieutenants, and this is where it's going to break everything down, right? This is where we see the paperwork Remo
How do they know how much money it was?
Consistent with defendant Banks' promise to reward,
I know he ain't text all that.
Defendant Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay $1 million. Now, this is very
Wilson?
Important, right? Because how it's being projected is Durk was the one that offered the $1 million.
Yeah, it say Wilson. I just noticed that, so we gotta find out who Wilson is.
And as everyone knows, Durk is the only one in this camp worth more than $1 million to be able to offer $1 million. But looking at this paperwork, the feds are alleging Banks was the one offering the hit. But the paperwork is stating defendant Wilson solicited the hitman by promising to pay $1 million on behalf of Durk. Now,
yeah, which would be smart. Like, you shouldn't directly be doing it. I hope he wasn't directly doing anything. That just don't make sense. But shit, it seemed like you can't even goddamn do it by word of mouth because they still finding out.
Finling, Durk's lawyer, Melly's lawyer, Young Boy's lawyer, I guarantee you is gonna pick this apart because it doesn't seem like.
Hold on, I'm sorry I keep pausing it, but that nigga Young Boy, remember all that? I hate Young Boy. You fuck with them, don't fuck with me, and that's just how that goes. So how the fuck he fuck with Drew Finley? You feel me? They share the same lawyer. Or was that after? Did he get that lawyer after Durk case? I don't remember.
They have anything saying Durk is the one who said this. Durk is the one who said that. It's a whole lot of these dudes were saying it on behalf of Durk. And now the feds are like, look, we got a guy that's willing to testify that Durk said he was going to do this. But other than that, it's almost all their word against his. And the whole reason they're willing to testify is because they're wrapped up in this case. They have no other way to get out because they can't afford a $1 million lawyer.
Right.
So the only thing they can do is, well, Durk said this, Durk said that, Durk said this. But all the paperwork is saying other people said it. It's not saying Durk said it. They don't have video. They don't have text from Durk. They don't have none of that.
Which is smart.
Other people putting the pieces together. Now, this is interesting because this isn't talking about a $1 million bounty on Quando's head. This is talking about a $1 million bounty on Lil Tim's head after killing King Von.
But he said anyone not to count, ain't
well, you were lucky to a certain degree because you're in Georgia and Georgia has a stand your ground law.
Right.
If this had happened in LA or New York, you wouldn't have been able to, have that law work in your benefit. And unfortunately, the law works both ways. Because, Trayvon Martin, when George Zimmerman killed him, he used that same law to get off. Even
that was a crazy case, not gonna lie. I don't really agree with that.
though I thought that was bullshit, but whatever, it is what it is. But in your case, it actually helped you because it was proven that you were protecting your friend and you were standing your ground, and ultimately they had to drop all the charges.
This nigga got a whole fucking career off that shit, though. Ain't that crazy, bro? That's crazy.
How did Quando react when you finally told him?
I was super happy, but he probably was happier than me. He tried to come through the phone. He like, boy, we finna do this, we finna do that, we finna do this, we finna do that. He making plans for me I ain't even made for my own self. He like, cuz we about to get this real money now, all this type of stuff. Like, he more happier than me.
Well, but at that time, you couldn't actually be around Quando?
No.
Damn.
Because what, were you under some sort of
that was
guidelines?
Like, yeah.
You can't be around certain people?
Yeah.
Yo, I just noticed my guy barely got fucking eyebrows. God damn, my nigga. Shit. My nigga shit's thin as hell.
But I'm like,
What's crazy about that too is if y'all remember, Durk and Vaughn caught that attempted murder in Atlanta, and they weren't allowed to be around each other or communicate with each other because they were co-defendants in the case.
I remember that.
So literally the moments leading up to the ending of Vaughn's life, he couldn't even be around Durk. And then the same person that kills him ends up under the same stipulation with Quando Rondo. They can't be around each other. But obviously Quando's excited for his friend because his friend essentially, I'm not gonna say saved his life.
Yeah, he ain't save his life, but you feel me? We can say that because Lil Tim gonna say that. You feel me? But yeah.
But he defended his friend and then was charged with the murder and beat it. So of course Quando's gonna be happy for him.
Facts.
Like, in my head, I'm like, it's not like he charged with anything. It's not like he my co-defendant. Why I can't be around him? Ain't like he did nothing. But that was one of the restrictions, not to be around though.
Now, there was a rumor around this time that there was a $1 million bounty on your head.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Vlad made that up.
How did that make you feel?
It's like,
my nigga calculating his motherfucking thoughts, bro. This a real street nigga. He ain't with all this press interview shit. He gotta think for real, for real.
It's like, damn. At the moment, somebody could really want to take that and really try to do something, but it's like, at the end of the day, is you gonna be able to go back and get that money? Like, is you gonna make it back home? Cause it's like, it's not like I might just sit here and let no one come kill me.
Facts.
So it's like, I'm gonna stand on my 10. I'm gonna stand my ground. So it's like,
facts. But this the thing when you got money on your head, bro. You gotta watch out for everything. Like, bro, you could be grocery store shopping. Somebody come pop you. Somebody following you home. Somebody setting you up with a female. Anything, like, you feel me? You got money on your head. So it's like, you can't just watch all your surroundings. Like, if somebody was in this closet, nigga, if I'm watching this or something, it's over with for me. You feel me? He gonna come. It's over with. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. But
you could try.
Of course, you gonna defend yourself if you
do,
can. But shit,
is you gonna be able to go get your money? Like, is you gonna be able to make it back home? Is you ever gonna be able to see them $1 million? Like,
okay, so he's looking at it from the perspective of, I'm not a bitch, you know? Y'all see, I just who I just killed.
I feel like I feel like Jay finna say the same shit I just said.
Are you gonna be able to just come take me out? And I'll say this, right? I disagree and agree with what he said for different reasons. Yeah. I disagree with, I'm a killer too. Bro, when they hop out, there ain't nothing you could fucking do. And we've seen this with,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, multiple situations, from Zoo getting killed to Duck getting killed. When they jump out and you got 4 or 5 people firing at you,
what can you do?
Broad day, like, there's nothing. You're reacting.
Yeah,
you know.
It ain't like in the streets where they slide down your block. No, they don't give a fuck where they at. They don't give a fuck where you at. Who are? You just gotta be gone. You feel me? That's the mission for the day, is you no longer be on this earth. When it's like that, bro, all that goddamn I'm too tough, boy. If you not really tucking your tail, boy, I ain't trying to hear all that tough shit, bro. You ain't that tough.
You might be able to pull out. You might be able
to
fire
that's
off.
not tough.
But when you got 4 different guns aimed at you and they're all going off,
you gone.
And the thing is, you'll ride around and you might see it coming and be like, oh, they ain't gonna do that. We're in front of all these people, all these cameras, and they jump out and just,
you feel me though?
It just happens. It just happens. Your last memory was thinking they ain't gonna do it, and then they do it, and then they all get locked up, right?
that's
Because
what I'm saying.
You're being logical with illogical minds.
Facts. And then some people so stupid, they looking at the fucking rush of, bro, I could potentially get this $1 million. I ain't never had nowhere near this much money. And this is Lil Durk, bro. I'm finna get all the clout, all this, like, get to say. I'm probably gonna get to come around them. You feel me? Somebody with this mindset is not thinking logical. So they thinking stupid stuff like this, bro. And you're not even gonna get to spend the money at all.
Now, the logic that I'm thinking of is, yeah, would they even be able to see the money? Because realistically, if you want to break things down from a logical standpoint, Durk makes all of his money legally. legally. Unless he's doing small venues where he's getting paid cash, he's doing major arenas, major shows. He's not getting paid cash, bro. They're signing contracts for these things. You know what I mean? So all of this money is coming into his account. They can monitor all of this. So realistically,
but like Durk could easily have $1 million cash like at the crib, more than that. You feel me? He done
and he's
that.
Gonna be able to withdraw $1 million and it just disappears, and there's no purchase history.
I don't agree with that.
$1 million on $1 million worth of game.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's actually look at that.
That's what I'm saying. He already did it
right there. Right, this is supposed to be $1 million on $1 million worth of game. That right there is a crazy flex in itself, right? Bro has $1 million sitting on the table. This was also in a music video. So again, you can see the money all sitting there at the table. Everybody, apparently some of the people in this video is supposedly involved in the federal murder that they're talking about. But you can see he's got a ton of money on the table. And you know, yeah, like you can go to the bank and withdraw a lot of money. That ain't difficult to do. But for that money to just disappear, to take a legal $1 million and then there's no purchase history and it disappears, and then there's rumors tying you into, oh, allegedly there was $1 million bounty on this dude and then he got smacked. You don't think they're gonna put 2 and 2 together?
Bro, imagine they got off and had that money right there. Just imagine you don't gotta be the brokest, but you ain't really rich or close to rich. Just $1 million, cuz like I know it took some crazy stuff to do to get it, but damn.
So it's like from a logical standpoint,
I couldn't even think straight.
You think you're really gonna get that $1 million, bro? Because Durk ain't just gonna pull up on you in a private jet and be like, here's $1 million. And you just walk away with $1 million in cash, and that's not suspicious. Like, it sounds like a lot of bullshit. If Durk's homie is like, yo, you know, you gonna get $1 million, you go smack him. All right, you go smack him, and then they're just like, fuck you, we ain't giving you shit. What can you really do?
Tell on they ass, boy. I don't give a fuck who you is. You hear me? Tell on they ass, nigga. I ain't never condoning no snitching. I ain't no street nigga or nothing like that, but I ain't really one for snitch. I believe you do your time, you do your crime, you do your time. But boy, you tell me you gonna pay me $1 million motherfucking dollars, I think my life finna change, and you say fuck me, nigga. If I don't kill you, I'ma snitch on you. I'm telling you.
Realistically, you're not gonna get the fucking shit. What can you really do? Realistically, you're not gonna get the fucking money. And it doesn't sound like anybody got any money. It sounds like the only thing they're trying to allege is they might have ended up in a music video with them. Other than that, there's not a clear transaction that took place, which is exactly what I think Durk's lawyer is gonna target. Nobody ever got paid. No promise was ever made from Durk's mouth, and we can't control the hearsay that comes out of other people's mouths. We can't control that he said somebody would get promised for something. That's him. That's not Durk. He didn't speak on behalf of Durk. He spoke on behalf of himself. And I think that is the angle Durk's lawyer is gonna take. But there's one more thing I want to look up before I end this video. Okay, after doing my Googles, it would appear John Wick had a bounty from 2 million to 14 million to 20 something million. But I just wanted to see the comparison, because if it was $1 million and that many people were trying to smack him, it's just insane that in the real world situation, you know, people can throw around crazy numbers like, oh, there was $1 million hit on his head, da 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 da. It's just like, realistically, when have we ever heard of that? And when has there been a case where somebody actually got paid $1 million? I feel like it's easy to say it. It's easy.
Maybe we don't know because they got away with it and they just living life with their $1 million. You feel me? You don't know till you get caught. That's just like when your mama be like, yeah, you know I always find out every time. That's why I don't know you keep doing it. Mom, you don't know I done did this shit 1,000 more times you didn't find out about.
Easy to allege it. But in reality, it doesn't happen like that. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Hey, brother, all my internet bangers, bro. How much y'all done got paid for a hit before, bro? I'm interested. But everybody else, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Trey Santana, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, gang. Hey, y'all like the video. No cap.